What's going on? It is a very short weekend for me. I've only got one day this weekend. Thanksgiving is next week, so I'm gonna work Sunday through Wednesday to get a 4-day weekend, because next week I'm going somewhere. You're gonna like this one. But I'm out here at the sometimes called Moosic Mountain Preserve, sometimes called the Dick and Nancy Eales Preserve at Moosic Mountain. I just call it Eales Preserve. Been on this trail before. This is kind of cool. So this water comes down, and there's this giant oak tree here. All right, a big oak tree. And then I just am looking down. I notice all these. They're not stones. They're acorns. There's so many of them. Look at them all right here. Like big pockets of acorns in the water. So gonna hike around. I'm gonna go down to the little reservoir that's down here. I've been out here before, and I know this trail keeps going. The last time I was here, I turned around, but maybe I'll hike out there. And oh, here's more. All acorns on the bottom. That's cool. Maybe I'll hike out, see where it goes past that lake or the reservoir. Yeah, let's go check it out. If there's any doubt about what time of year it is, thin layer of ice down there in the reservoir. And of course, you may remember this place from, I think last year I was down here. There's an industrial park right over here, and those buildings are really visible this time of year when there's no vegetation. We got the water tower there. It's a nice little reservoir. It's peaceful. But last time I was here, the trail just came from back behind me. The trail goes out that way, and I turned around out there somewhere, but I think I'll hike that and keep going, see what's beyond the reservoir. This is beautiful though. A little noisy. You can hear the industrial park behind me there. Some machines beeping. But considering we're right on the edge of town, right on the valley, it's nice to have this place here. Anytime you've got a populated area, town or city, and you've got places like this, I mean, it took me 10 minutes to get here, maybe. So it's nice to have this so close to home. Yeah, and everybody's probably got something like this near them. It's just a matter of going out and looking. You don't always have to go out into the deep wilderness to get a beautiful hiking. All right, we'll continue down the trail and see what we got out here. Back at the inlet, and you can kind of see the reservoirs out there. That tower's right there. Get an idea where we are around the very back of the reservoir. And this is where I turned around last time. So I'm going to continue on. And I don't know what it is with me and trails with orange blaze. Seems like every trail I hike anymore, except for the AT, got orange blaze. But yeah, we're going to continue on this, and it's all new from here. Lots of rhododendrons. If you don't like rhododendrons, this is not your hike. It's a nice spot to set up a hammock. I mean, it's right in the trail, but very peaceful. Not even 20 seconds down the trail, Another inlet. Another little stone footbridge. And there's the section I just was talking about, the being a nice place for a hammock. That's gorgeous. I don't know if the camera can see that back there, but alright, I guess we're gonna get a look at the other side of the reservoir. I'm not sure if this just goes around the reservoir and back to the other side, or if this heads back out into the preserve somewhere. But we're definitely heading along the side of the reservoir, at least for a little bit. So that over there is where we came in before. This is the spillway. It looks like they're doing some kind of work. I don't know if they're working on the spillway or what they're doing down there. But the trail heads this way a little bit. And I know there's another parking lot or parking area down that way. And part of the trail comes up over here. It goes across, and even though it says on that sign, don't walk on the dam, it's not part of the trail. It looks like the trail actually does officially go that way, but we're not going to go that way. Right back here where I was standing, there's a split in the trail. So we'll see where this goes. And you can see we're right next to this water tower now. So, all right, we're gonna head. Follow the orange blaze, and this is probably the same sign for the O'Connor Reservoir. Yep. And this is, the dam is closed to foot traffic, bicycle traffic. Use the designated trail around the reservoir, but there's a trail that comes up over there because I remember seeing it last time I was here. It's weird. I don't know. Maybe they mean the actual dam down there and not the earthen dam. I don't know, but we're gonna go this way and see where this goes. Been walking along this rock edge here for a couple minutes, and it's a very different than what you expect to find in this section of Pennsylvania. This whole Eales Preserve is like that. The upper portion is that heath barren, so there's very few trees and the small pitch pines. And then down here you got a lot more deciduous trees, but you got these rock ledges, these big exposed rocks all over the place. And it gives it a little more of a, almost like a little bit of a Catskill vibe, a little bit. Maybe like southern Catskills. But check out this rock, check out the crack in this rock. It just, you go, oh, there's a crack, but it just keeps going and going and going. It just goes right underneath this rock. I doubt that's going to pick any of that up. It just goes right underneath this thing. It's pretty cool. Very cool area. There's a second inlet that we crossed before. Starts up here somewhere, obviously. I wonder if this takes us up into this area, or if that's the back side of the industrial park. We will find out. This trail does take us up on top of this flat. Unfortunately, we're real close to the industrial park, so it's a little bit of industrial noise over here. But the scenery is gorgeous. So it's kind of more like the upper side of the preserve. We got those heath barrens out here and these pitch pines, these rocks. You wouldn't expect this to be Pennsylvania. You really would not expect this to be PA. Alright, so far this excursion down this trail has been very nice. I'm really liking this. These boulders all around. I don't know if these boulders are placed here by people. If they just got dropped here by the glacier. Probably just dropped here by the glacier. It appears now this is going to start heading out away from the industrial park. And I'm going to guess the way the direction this is heading, this is going to head up to, I think it's called the Waterfall Trail. And then it takes you back up towards the top of the mountain, which is all good. I don't mind. It's going to rain here later on today, so I want to get out. So I got a short weekend this weekend. Get out and get a little hiking. And then next weekend, while you guys are watching this, or when I release this, I don't know when you'll watch it. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way. I will be on my way somewhere fun with a bunch of people you know. So it's going to be a cool trip. Somewhere I've never been before. A state I've been to, but not a place I've been to. And I don't think it's a state that I've recorded in. Alright, I'm going to continue on. What is that? I don't know if the camera recorded that, but it almost sounded like an insect of some kind, like a cricket or there's again. There's a bird. Hey, I can see my breath. So I don't know if that comes through. It's like almost like a clicking sound. There's nothing moving around. It's very intermittent. Although there is a bird's nest right there. Could be. Is there a bird in there? Let's see if I can zoom in. Oh, it's got like anthill or termite mound. So right there, I can't see the camera. See if it's right there. There is a bird's nest. Could be a bird in there making that noise. Alright, that makes sense. Alright, I'm going to continue on. I know I've been talking about this industrial park back here. I got the camera about as high as I can reach. I'm standing up on a rock. You can see this building is huge. There's guys up there working on it. They're still doing work on it. Yes, that's what I'm hiking near, which is a little bit of a disappointment. But ooh, they must be painting. Definitely smell something chemically. Ooh, that's not good. But the reservoir is back that way. Get down off this rock. Oh yeah, oh they're definitely spraying something over there. Ooh. It looks like we're getting ready to head out of this little heath barren area. A lot of cool pitch pines in here. And these are the scrub oaks that we have all through here. And look how those things are wickedly tough. There's no soil here for them to grow in, so they just cling to these rocks. Gorgeous. Absolutely. I can't believe I've never been back in this section. It's really, really nice back here. I can only imagine what this is like in the summer with the foliage. It probably blocks a lot of the noise and the view of the industrial park. Man, I don't know what they're spraying over there. I can't wait to get away from that. smells like, really does smell like paint of some kind. I don't know where this turns. How long this goes. Oh, okay. Well, that answers that question. It turns right here. We are just about at the end of Eales Trail, I think, according to what I see on Google Maps. So just back here a little ways, there was a split in a trail, and according to the map, Eales Trail goes this way. The other trail goes up that way. Oh, I'm here. It's dusty. The other trail goes up that way, but it was like an old stone road, and it kind of went right up the hill. It's all like loose, like softball size rocks. I guess could have gone up that. This is going to take us to about the same spot. Eales Trail, and that other one's called the Rock Angel Guard Trail, which I understand seeing those rocks. But this is going to take us up to one of the old mining roads or industrial roads or fire roads or whatever these roads are up here. Kind of up by the fire, not the fire tower, the power lines, which are looking ahead. There's a power line, old power pole right in front of us. Is that an older one? It's still got wires on it. Oh yeah. So yeah, we're just about at the end. So that power pole there, that's the road that basically I parked on, but way up the mountain. So this took us quite a ways. Eales Trail, very nice hike. Some rocks here and some boulders, but not bad. Nothing too crazy. Not a lot of elevation gain here. I think maybe a total from down where I'm parked up to here might be like 80 to 100 feet total, but it's over. I didn't track this, but I'm guessing just from the distance, the time I've been out here, 2.5 to 3 miles maybe. Maybe a little bit more than that. So it's really an easy hike for a hike. You know, so you're not going to do this on a skateboard, but walking wise it's pretty decent. And some beautiful views minus the industrial park back there. Yeah, we're going to come around the corner here. This will be the end of Eales Trail. Oh, we got a little view. Oh, I was not expecting this. I mean, of course, it's the power lines. But there's a little reservoir down there. I've seen that reservoir on a map. Right there. Let me look at the map. See if it looks like I can get down to it. I mean, it looks like this road takes you to it. What's the marker say? Biking, backpacking. That. I'm sure I can get down there. It just may be private property. Let me look at the map. I'll be right back. So that reservoir sits just on the outside of the preserve boundary. So looking at the map, like right over this hill, right between us and that reserve, or the reservoir, is where Eales Mountain Preserve ends. Over here is game lands, but I don't see anything marked for what that property is out there. So I'll research that a little bit, see what's out there. It may be fine to go down there, but you know, it might not be. So I'd rather do the research, and it just gives me a reason to come back out here. So that's fine. Saw this awesome trail anyway. Gonna head up the hill here, and when I get to where that other trail comes out, I'll pick back up and see how rocky it looks up on this end. But it's going to be just a power line walk here for a little while. I have made it exactly 4 feet. There is blaze here, but That's the same blaze. It's the orange blaze I was on. This is the power line. This takes me up over the hill and back down to the car. This isn't on any map. I just checked Google Maps and I checked the Eales Preserve map. Not on there. According to those maps, Stonehenge Trail ends right there. But yet here it is right here. And it doesn't show that other trail even on the map. I'm confused. I need to think about this for a minute. Because this, I mean, I know this takes me right up and over into the car. Probably I'll be back in the car in 15 minutes. I'll just go straight over. But that trail keeps going. Decisions. And this is why it's a tough decision. I've got this with me, which is just coffee, and that's it. I got no backpack, no water with me, no food, no snacks, no nothing. Do I want to continue on that trail, or do I want to go up and over? I want to see where this trail comes out. It's right here. So it looks like, I mean, just where it goes, it heads out this way. And over here is the Waterfall Trail and something else, a couple other trails. And then eventually that connects over to that Blueberry Trail up on top of the mountain, which kind of runs up there. And that's the one I did a couple months ago where we had the storm roll through right before. It was at sunset, hiked out in the dark, but the whole sky over the valleys was big clouds. It was really cool. But I know there is another trail. Is it a structure? It almost looks like a structure there, doesn't it? Right there. Right there. Oh. There's another trail called the High Voltage Trail off of this one. That's kind of, oh. I don't know if that would be considered a vernal pool, but there is a little pool of water there. That's cool. The High Voltage Trail is just like a little spur trail off of this, but it's right by the power lines. Oh, a view. Pardon the power lines, but a view. I am kind of hungry. Alright, let me think about this for a minute. I'll let you know what I decide. Oh, okay, so this makes my decision a lot easier. I'm not exactly where I thought I was. This power line trail is technically part of the trail that I thought it was. But this doesn't go up and over. It does. It goes up and over, but the trail I want actually goes back down that way. So I thought that Stonehenge Trail brought me out up there. It does not. So if I were to continue on this section of Stonehenge Trail, it would take me way up out past where I want to go. I'd have to come in the top side, back down. The Blueberry Trail's that way, not that way. So I'm in a different spot than I thought. So what I'm gonna do is I'll head at the top of the mountain here, and I will intersect a couple trails. One is the High Voltage Trail, which is just a little like elf veneer trail, comes off of this one. And then I'll also come across the Stonehenge Trail. Now Stonehenge will take me back down and run me into a trail called the After 5, which then takes me back down to just above the reservoir, and then I can head back out to the car. Or I can stay on the power line, head out to the next power line, and just do a power line walk all the way back. I'll see how long it takes me to get to Stonehenge. The power line's not a bad hike, it's just boring. So maybe if it doesn't take long to get to Stonehenge, maybe I'll take that, head down to after 5, and then back down to the reservoir. Like I said, it's gonna rain and short weekend and all. I'd rather get the nicer hike in. I don't really care about time, and it's gonna be about the same distance either way. I did eat before it came out. It's not like I'm starving. But if I headed off, follow Jeans Trail up, well, this is cool. It's still cold enough in this one spot that we got some ice here. Hey, that's got the water flowing through there. I thought that'd be cool if I'd slide right down. No. Yeah, let's check this out. Oh, you're not gonna come out, are you? There you go. Yeah, that's cool. Alright. Yeah, it's about that time of year when we did the where was I? Oh, we're out of Mount Tammany. Brain fart every second. Mount Tammany, I actually took my micro spikes with me, so I wasn't sure what the trail conditions would be. I mean, it's further south than we are, but it was still cold enough. It could have had ice. So it's that time of year. You got to plan for that kind of stuff. Like, what is that up there? That's definitely something. It might be like it's either an old structure, or maybe it's an old piece of equipment. We're gonna find out because we're gonna go right up to it, I think. Alright, so I figured out where Jeans Trail comes out. That just also looks like it's a elephant ear trail that comes out up here. Maybe 1, 2, 3, right between the second and third power line down there is where we came onto this particular trail. I guess this is that Angel Rock Guard Trail, maybe. I don't know, I really haven't seen that come out. Kind of glad I didn't follow it. It was on Google Maps. It wasn't on the official map. So, but there's a view. These rock balds here are really cool. Really reminiscent of some spots in the Catskills where you got these balds, but of course there's a better view of that building down there. You've got the valley. You live over there, and you look up, the sky has gone from pure blue. You got these wispy clouds coming in. Alright, so we got storms coming. They're saying about between 5 and 7 o'clock it's gonna start raining. You start seeing these wispy clouds rolling. Got that breeze coming from that direction, and yeah, you got a storm in the vicinity. So I don't think I'm in any danger getting caught in it, but it will be raining later on. So this is, jeez, what is this? Somebody's got a hunting. It might be on forest. No, oh, these game lands. It looks like an old hunting cabin, or somebody built a tree house or something down here. It's bizarre. Is this emergency blanket or very large balloon? I'm guessing emergency blanket. So you probably head up in here. It's a pallet house. Well, that doesn't look sketchy at all. So you build a house out of pallets. I guess if you want a view of something, there's a trap door. Hello? I don't think there's anybody in there. There's a trap door in there. Yeah. That's some hardcore bushcraft for you right there. I'm sure it's safe. Not gonna grow a third arm or anything underneath the power lines. All right, we'll head on to the Stonehenge Trail, I believe. Should be coming up pretty soon. You've guessed it. We've made it to Stonehenge Trail. So it only took a couple minutes. We're only about a half mile from the that little pallet house. It's right at the crest of the hill down there. Like right there. According to the Google Maps, it's only taking me 7 minutes to walk to the next trail junction down, well, I guess through the trail. I don't know. I could go straight up, keep following this, and then head down the Powerline Trail. But we got plenty of daylight. And like I said, I would rather hike on a trail than even a rugged road any day. So we'll head down Stonehenge. I've been on Stonehenge before. I'm looking at the map. I don't know if I've been on this section. I kind of remember being on the section on the other side. I think this goes down, then it loops and goes across, and then comes up over on the other far side. I don't think I've been on this section. Don't think I have. So I don't think this is where the actual Stonehenge is. Maybe it could be. Maybe you thought. Yeah, hiking and just coffee does not help the communication. What I thought was what they call Stonehenge, maybe not be that. Does that make sense? What I thought they call Stonehenge might not actually be that, what I thought it was. Maybe over here. Talking is fun. Yeah, there's an old road there. Who knows where that goes? We'll stay on the trail. See what we got. I immediately noticed as I came down to the Stonehenge Trail, I got down to that first junction, which took about almost 7 minutes exactly, just like the map said. As soon as I got to that, I realized where I was, and I have been on this section of Stonehenge before, just not on that section of Stonehenge, if that makes any sense. So that first little bit that takes you up to the power line road, or the high voltage trail they call it, I hadn't been on that. I've gone this way, gone the opposite way on the Stonehenge Trail, and it runs into what's called the Conglomerate Trail, and that's back at that junction. As soon as I got there, I immediately recognized it. There's just like a weird little culvert there, and then it's almost like a sidewalk. They've put like flat stone down to walk across. It's kind of cool. And I didn't put it in the video because if you want to see it, you should come out here and see it for yourself. So we're going to go down here. The Stonehenge Trail makes a weird split back here, like right before that tree. It goes that way and it goes this way. But I want to stay to the right side because I'm going to run into the After 5 Trail, which I do remember running into before. It was like a weird sign that was just like stuck. Somebody like wrote it on a piece of construction paper or something, and stuck it in the ground. But yeah, we'll take the After 5 Trail. That'll take us back down to Jean's Trail and then back out to the car. So now that I know where I am, I got my bearings, I'm much more happy now. I wasn't lost, but kind of got turned around, and I'm looking at the time. You can probably see the sun is just getting hazy over there, and I don't think this weather's going to move in faster than they say, but you never know. It's probably in the 30s, high 30s right now, and it's supposed to rain. I don't mind rain. I don't mind snow. But rain when it's just almost cold enough to freeze is miserable. It's a good way to get yourself in trouble. I've got my hoodie, which is more, is there deer over there? Which is more polyester than cotton. This one, which is good, but still, cold rain when the temperatures are low like that, good way to get hyperthermia. I've already got people, past a couple people, and earlier, so the sun was out, I had the hat off, my sleeves up, my hoodie off. I still got the hoodie off, but I'm walking by and they're walking by through trekking poles and backpacks and big down jackets and fluffy hats, and they're looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, they're looking at me like, nice day, like, where's your jacket? We should be almost this might be the after 5 right here. This might be it right here. Nope, not yet. Right? No, I thought this was a junction. But, all right. Since I've already done this, after 5 will be a new trail, so I'll bring it back there. All right, so this is very important. I'm on Stonehenge. This is the view loop. And it actually comes out right around the corner here. I remember this. I've taken the view loop before. The important part of this is after 5 is not on Stonehenge. It's on the view loop. So you got to actually go out to the loop to get to after 5. So if you're out here and you're looking for it, Stonehenge, I didn't record it because, again, if you want to see it, come on out. It's right there. It's those rocks. Pretty cool. It's not really, doesn't look like Stonehenge, but you hike through some big boulders. It's pretty neat. So yeah, if you're coming out here and doing this and you're looking for the after 5, at least the map that I have from the Eales Preserve, Moosic Mountain Preserve, doesn't label the view loop. It just looks like part of Stonehenge, but it is different. It goes to the same spot. If you walk by both parts, you just think it went out like a couple feet and came back, but it makes a pretty good sized loop. But we do get a view. Because we're not quite at the view, but there is a little bit of a view here. I happen to remember this spot, so I was kind of paying attention. And if you were just paying attention to the view and you weren't looking down, you wouldn't see this little pile of rocks. If you didn't see this little pile of rocks, you wouldn't see that little bit of blaze, and you wouldn't know that that is the After 5 trail. Looks like there was a sign. Oh, actually, yeah, there it is. It was up on that tree, and it's now on the ground. Well, there's not much of it left. But it might be enough to get somebody's attention. So I'll kind of leave it there. But that is the After 5 trail. So let's go head down that. Now, the reservoir is right. I'm surprised we can't see the tower. It's right over this ridge. So this is one of the spots where it's difficult to blaze a trail when there's no trees. And there's really nowhere they could sink a post in to put a trail marker in. They'd have to actually like build something there. So just got to be aware. Be very, very cautious. I don't know why I said that. All right, let's keep going. I don't know what. There's something large right over there. At least big enough to move a lot of these scrub oaks. You guys see anything? I mean, it moved a lot. And it's possible it was just a porcupine or something. And just so much of this scrub, a little movement would sound like a lot. But it sounded bigger than that. Could have been a deer. I've seen a few deer out here today already. But none of them close enough to get on get on camera. Let's hope we see something cool. Kind of hard to top the swimming deer we saw last week. Oh, so this is a nice view here. Now, I don't know why they call this the After 5 Trail. Let's see if we can get a little more. Let me lock that. Alright, so then we're going to turn now. So you can kind of see out there, we got a view. Starting to be able to hear the construction crew down there at that building. This is a pretty panoramic view. Sun's getting hazier and hazier. Yes, I don't know why they call this the After 5 Trail. No idea. I guess it's always after 5 somewhere. Oh, there's the water tower. So there you go. So we're not far. We're right up above the reservoir. What was that? I'm going to listen back to that, see if I hear that. I don't know what that was. I don't know. It could have just been a dog barking. It just echoed funny, but it sounded weird. No idea what that was over there. Would have been cool if it was a bear. I haven't seen a bear in a while. This is pretty cool. Check this out. This rock is wedged, grown right in between these 3 trees. The rest of it's down here. Yeah, that's crazy. very cool. Let's see where that goes. So just about back down to Jeans Trail. And there's the reservoir. Check out these boulders. Check out these rocks. That's really cool. I don't know how far down it goes down there. Not that far. But this is big boulder field with the mountains kind of separating in spots. Really cool. Like I said, just about down the Jeans Trail. Gotta check real quick. No, this is right. I thought maybe this takes me back up. I think this might take me straight up to the upper side of the trail, but I'm not positive. But I'll follow this down. I'll go back down the edge of the water. I know exactly where this goes. And then I'm like maybe 20 minutes from the car. So the sun is gone behind those clouds. So you kind of still see out that way, still a little blue sky. But the nice day is gone. So I'll head back to the car, do a little work when I get home, get some food, and then work for a few days, and then it's Thanksgiving. So hope you liked the video. A little tour of Eales Preserve and Jeans Trail and high voltage Stonehenge, the view, and after 5. That's quite a loop. If I think of it, I'll put a link in the description to the map of this place, so you can kind of, if you're, what the hell? Okay, that's weird. I'll put a link to the map of this place, and you can check it out yourself if you're ever out this way. Some cool trails. Apparently, fluorescent things. What the hell? Tubes. All right. Well, just for your reference, swimming is not allowed in the reservoir. Not sure what those are doing there, but apparently somebody swims in there. I could have just cut down to that little trail and takes me right next to the reservoir, but I'll take this one up. It'll run me back in. So yeah, I'll put a link to the map in the description. That just completely threw me off. Link to the map in the description, and yeah, you guys can check this place out if you're in the Jessup, Pennsylvania area. So Eales Preserve goes from Jessup all the way up to Jefferson. Jefferson Heights, I think, is the area, and it's just this whole side of the mountain is a preserve. It's very cool. Lots of trails. If you're out this way, definitely check it out. I'm gonna go take care of some stuff, get ready for the next trip, which you'll have to wait and see. I'm excited for it. We had one plan, possible weather and some logistics with it, with the time of year, and we changed our mind on that. But our backup plan is even better than the original plan, so yeah, I'm very excited about it. So you'll see me in that one with a lot of familiar faces. So go have some fun, enjoy your Thanksgiving. I hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving, because it's already after that now. And I'll see you in the next.